All right, let's take you to Kwara State, where reactions have continued to trail the deadly attack on Woro community in Kayama local government area of the state. As a political support group under the All Progressives Congress, the City Boy movement has reaffirmed President Bola Tinubu's commitment to restoring peace and strengthening security nationwide. This comes as the Kwara State government says it's working closely with security agencies and community stakeholders to analyze a disturbing video allegedly released by terrorists following the February the 3rd attack. Ibrahim Alege has the story.
Efforts to reassure residents and families affected by the Woro killings are ongoing, with both government officials and political stakeholders reiterating commitment to improved security measures. Members of the City Boy movement, led by its Director General Francis Shoga, alongside the North Central Coordinator Abdul Fattah Yaya Seriki, paid a condolence visit to the Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak in Ilorin. The group described the attack as tragic and unacceptable, stressing that President Bola Tinubu remains committed to ensuring the safety of all Nigerians and fostering a peaceful and united country, irrespective of ethnic or religious differences.
Even in the face of challenges, your leadership during this difficult time is commendable and inspiring. We also acknowledge the strong effort of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in reforming Nigeria's security framework under the Renewed Hope agenda, which prioritizes national security, youth empowerment, and economic progress.
Accordingly, this visit forms part of our preparatory courtesy engagements. However, we deliberately choose to prioritize this condolence visit to first share in your grief and that of the people of Kwara State before any other discussion.
Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak appreciated the solidarity shown by the group and expressed optimism that ongoing security measures will yield lasting results.
What happened in Wuro and Kayama local government was a very sad event. May Allah not allow us to see such events again. We thank the federal government for the prompt response in terms of security and humanitarian.
Meanwhile, the Kwara State government says it is deeply concerned about a video allegedly released by terrorists, which shows some individuals taken during the attack. According to the Commissioner for Communications, Bolanle Olukoju, security agencies are currently analyzing the footage to establish the identities of those shown, while efforts continue to verify the number of persons abducted. Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Kwara State.
On TVC News, Ibrahim Alege is joining me from Kwara State. Ibrahim, the state government says it is analyzing a disturbing video allegedly released by the attackers. What details have officials shared about the content and why it is causing concern? All right, I'm afraid Ibrahim Alege is having difficulty to hear us, but if you're able to. But then, Precious, talk about Rivers State, Kwara State, and the attack, in Woro community, where more than 170 persons were said to have been attacked and over 160 are in custody of, the kidnappers' den. We saw a video trending recently released of those abductees. How far do you think the government is doing in order to help save these people, from the jaws of death in the hands of the terrorists, even though the president has pledged his, commitment, his support to releasing them?
So I won't be able to tell exactly how much they're doing because some of this thing, because it's a security, once it's a security issue, they always talk about the sensitivity of information. Absolutely. And so not much is released. But I also know that for some of those who have been kidnapped in recent times have been released. And whilst we're not told, what happened behind the scene, but at least they were released. That's all that matters. But it's quite, and the government has also said they're analyzing this particular video just to ascertain its validity. And I'm sure once that is ascertained, they know what to do from there. But, I also just want to commend those who are rallying around that community at this moment. Well, from the story you took, understand that people have gone visiting, traditional rulers are doing a lot to ensure that humanitarian aid is provided to those on the ground. I think that everyone who can support should support at this moment, whatever they can offer to that community. It's
also so sad that there is also another scare, maybe scaremongering or monger doing that, sending certain letter to the community, another community in Kwara State, with the threat that they are going to attack. They call themselves Kidnappers Association of Nigeria, something. How much do you think we need to do beyond Kwara State? Because if you talk about Kaduna, Katsina, talk about Kwara, talk about some other, states, Borno, all of those attacks happening, and with the help of the United States, coming to help, do you feel that there is much more that we need to do?
Well, there's always much more that needs to be done. In this particular case, I hear there was, that's in the world community, I hear there was a letter also sent or information given. They were coming, security agents had gone there, stayed for a while, and then nothing happened and they left. But I think that what can be done is to, re-strategize, even if nothing happens within that period. And we'll keep a tactical team around just in case, something happens. But we'll continue to monitor. Right. I will hope that, this new community, nothing happens as well. We will continue to monitor the situation on the ground and bring you information across Nigeria. That was news from the States with Ibrahim Shita. And that's also TVC News at 1. For more updates on the stories we're monitoring, you can visit our website, www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. I also have updates for you on WhatsApp and Telegram at TVC News Nigeria. On YouTube or live at TVC News Nigeria. I am Precious Amayu. Thanks for watching. Coming up next is Business Nigeria, and then right after that, we'll bring you What Now?